Hi, my name's Ashton and I'm the owner and maker behind Crochet by Ashton. I wanted to stop by and show you a few things that I've made this week. First up is a loaf cat. This is a pattern by Annie Caraway Arts. So the black loaf cats are always a very popular cat color for me, and I hand painted these safety eyes with a green glitter. I also sell a lot of small cats as well. So I made 3 of the black cat. Now this pattern is just kind of a mix of lots of different small loaf cat patterns. There's tons of them out there. But originally the one I used to use was by Crafts Go Bloom. So I made 3 in black, 3 in gray, 3 in Sunday Times. This is a yarn from Burnett Blanket. Most of my yarn is Burnett Blanket. However, I have been slowly transitioning to some yarn from Premier Basic Sprites. So this is one that is a Premier Basic chenille yarn. And I made 3 of these. I made 2 of this multicolored ones. This is a yarn from Amazon that I decided to try out, and I can link that below. It is kind of like a Burnett Blanket dupe. It is a little thinner than normal Burnett Blanket, but it is significantly cheaper. So that's a new one. And then I made 4 of this one in Burnett Blanket Mystical. And each one of their eyes is a little different. All different colors. And then I switched it up and I did quite a few of the mushrooms. This is a pattern by Chonky Crochet, and I do felt mushroom spots. So I did a lot of these. I did 19 of these, all in different colors. Now the red is the most popular, but they all sell very well. So I have 19 of those. I won't make you see all of them, just a couple. And then I did another free Instagram pattern. This one is by Amateur Hour. It is a rubber duck pattern. And I did 4 yellow ones. Again, all the eyes are a little different. I did 3 in light blue. This yarn is Burnett Blanket Baby. And then I did 1 in purple, 1 in this green, Misty Jungle Green, and then another one in blue. And then I was able to complete 2 chickens. This is a pattern by Oak and Marlow, except on the end I do the tail feather a little bit differently. I do it kind of the way she says to do it, but then I do a couple slip stitches, and then I'll do a couple half double crochets, a couple double crochets, and then half double crochets, and then a slip stitch to end it. And it just does this little fan at the end. So I did 2 of those. And then I was completely out of small bees, so I went back and forth about whether or not I was going to even make any more, but I have a couple big festivals coming up, so I figured I would make a couple. So I made 4. This guy doesn't have any eyes on him. 4 in light blue. I have 3 in teal. I'm kind of bummed because this color, I ordered a bunch more of it, but it wasn't the same color from Your Inspirations. So I'm not really sure if they have discontinued this color. The color that I ordered this, but then they sent me this. So I'm wondering if they've just changed the color, but it was literally a reorder. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but it's fine. I'll use that. I made 3 in coral. 3 in light pink. And these eyes, my best friend actually prints, I'm using her Cricut, so I buy them from her, and they have little honeycombs on them. People love the eyes on these bees. It's like their favorite part. I've done 3 in this dark purple, and then I did 4 in this Burnett Blanket mystical color. I do want to try to do a few more in the yellow, because obviously the yellow is the most popular color, but for now I just did 4. So that is what I made this week, and I just totaled it up, and it comes to a total of $520 worth of inventory, which is not exactly what I typically do in a week, but this is the first week of summer break for the kids, so things are going pretty slow, and we're still trying to get into a groove of how to get work done while they're home. So hopefully next week will be a better week. As I said, I do have 3 festivals coming up, as well as 2 weekly farmers markets. And I am running very, very low in inventory, but we are going to turn things around and hopefully make quite a bit of inventory in the next couple weeks. So I did get a yarn haul, so I will take a minute and show you some of the yarn that I got. Hold on one second. So first off, I got 2 skeins of North Sea. I got this from Walmart, and the only reason I got it was because it was on a massive deal. I think I only paid $7 for these 2 skeins, which is not, I think it must have been like a typo or something, but hey, $7 when these skeins are both usually $15 a piece, I will take it. And then I also got this yarn from Amazon. This is the one that I was saying is like a Burnett Blanket dupe, and it comes in this big brick, and it comes vacuum sealed. And then vacuum sealed again. And it comes with 4 skeins, and I believe this was only $20. So again, with the price of yarn, it comes vacuum sealed way down, and then it'll puff back up. But this is actually a really good dupe. It's definitely not a soft Burnett Blanket, but it is, and it's a slightly thinner. But it is very close to Burnett Blanket. So for $20 for 4 skeins, I will take that as well. And then I'm going to try out some new yarn. I was on the Premier Yarn website, and I noticed that they had bag deals. So I went and got, the deal was when you bought 3 bags, you get it for $9, so $3 a piece. So I got it's a Stash Goals chenille. You get 500 grams, and like I said, for $3 a piece. So I got this green, and then I got this seafoam green. I got this purple. This is called Berry. Oh, actually they have color names on them. Berry. This first one here was Sage Green. Berry. This one here is Mint. This one I got is Purple. This one is Navy. I got Bright Pink. Mustard. I got Sprout, which is very close to the mint color. I got Cream. Light Blue. Dark Gray. White. Blue. Lavender. Salmon. And coral. They're very close to the same color. Very, very close. So for $3, I figured why not? I'm looking to try to do some of the little swings, little animals on swings. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to use that yarn. It's definitely a smaller, thinner yarn. So I think it might work out for the swings. And then I got this little thing in the mail that says that Premier is having another big summer yarn sale between July 7th and July 13th. So that's next week. So we will take a look next week and see what other yarns they have available. But this should keep me pretty busy for the time being, and hopefully we can get some stock made for the upcoming events. Like I said, we had the farmers market that I do down at the regional market every Saturday. My mom does a farmers market in Clayton, and then we have 3 festivals, one of which is a 3-day festival. So we need to get cracking on some inventory. So stay tuned, and I'll take you along with me and show you everything that I make between now and then.